Thanksgiving Sunday.
Oh,
I have my coffee and Bailey's. Just finished a coffee in Kailua. It's lots of crowd. The crowds are starting to build. We're just going to watch the parade and then head back to relax before we eat food.
Much about it, it goes back so many years. All the times we almost didn't make it, we stayed clear. Dancing with the devil, call it respect, call it fear, but we never allowed the devil to come to the party. In our own way, we walk through the darkness.
So it's Tuesday night. I've got my just a 45-minute easy run. I'm doing it a little bit harder. I'm halfway through, doing 10-minute miles. Not sure what that pace is in kilometers, but my heart rate's still under the heart rate. I kind of got bored with the slower pace, so I thought I'd try this one just a bit faster, because about 10-minute miles for the race, I want to average 10 to 11-minute miles, I think. I have to crunch numbers exactly, but that's about my comfortable speed for longer distance. I've been pretty busy because my brother and his wife were visiting from Australia. I still managed to complete all my workouts, but I did a lot of taking them places. Today was up at 7 in the morning to take them to JFK Airport in New York. The traffic was horrendous, so to take them there and drop them and then come back took me 5 hours. I stopped at a pool on the way back. I only did my 8x400 instead of 10x400. Because I hadn't eaten all day and I was starving, so I didn't want to overdo it. And now it's like probably 6 p.m. I was watching Newcastle in the Champions League, so now I'm just getting my run done, ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow, easy swim, 2,000 yards, and 105 k's on the bike. My wife is away in Denver for work, so I'm also double duty, looking after the kids full time. So my days have been pretty stacked. So it's Wednesday morning. I'm just doing a 105 kilometre bike ride. I'm just a bit over halfway. Probably a bit less than an hour and a half to go. This is basically the Wednesday's a tire the legs day, because tomorrow 8 hours on the bike again and then a 1 hour or 45-minute run. I'm just spinning the legs, watching some Netflix, some YouTube. This afternoon I had a doctor's appointment this morning, so my time is a bit squeezed. Also, it was my wedding anniversary yesterday, so we're going out for dinner tonight. My wife gets back from Denver this afternoon, so my time is really tight. I think this is going to finish around 1:45, 10 to 1. Then I've got to walk the dog, get some lunch and get down the pool. Today is my first continuous swim on the program, so I'm not sure what week I am in the program, but I started it like in October, so I've been doing it for about 6 or 8 weeks. Today is the first continuous swim. It's 2,200 yards. which is 2 kilometers, just non-stop. I mean, I can have a bottle at the end of the pool, but it's not sets. It's just get in, keep going till I've done 2200. I think I can do that in about 45 to 50 minutes. Then quickly shower, get home. I've got to pick the girls up, and they've got their Girls on the Run and their music theatre today. It's my daughter's last Girls on the Run. The big race is this Sunday. My wife's got to go to Washington DC, so my daughter's a bit disappointed because I'm stepping in as her runner. She doesn't like that, I don't think, because I think she was planning on kind of running around the corner where she can't see me and then walking half of it. So she thinks I'm going to make her run the whole way. So we'll see how it is. It's freezing cold here. It's like -3 Celsius. And it's only going to get worse. So I'm just finishing up my ride now. 100 kilometers down, 5 to go. It took me 3 hours and 12 seconds to get the 100 Ks. I think guesstimating I'm averaging about 200 210 watts. So I'm going to be a little bit ahead of schedule. My main concern is that eating lunch, I don't want to be rushed, so I'll get indigestion or something in the pool. My cutoff is 1:45. I've got to be in the water by 1:45, otherwise I don't have time. That gives me an hour to do the swim. And it takes me I time it about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to get out the pool, shower, change, and get home, and then get down to the school. As I mentioned, then I've got to go out for dinner, wedding anniversary, and start to think about tomorrow. One thing I've got to think about tonight is what I'm going to watch tomorrow. 8 hours on the bike, I've got to find some shows. So this is my lunch before the swim. It's my usual mixture of sorghum and brown rice, which I stir an egg through, and a piece of wild-caught salmon. I also mix in some Japanese spices. I usually put some chilies with it as well, but I found recently that the chilies just made me a bit queasy in the stomach, so I've been leaving that out. And then I'll just have an espresso shot before I head off. So this is our anniversary dinner at Tomahawk with some mac and cheese, loading up my carbs for tomorrow. A really awesome venue here. So it's 10 to 5 on Thursday morning. Long bike ride. I've got to take the girls today, so it's going to be an interrupted ride. 8 hours. I'm going to do 3 hours, take them to school, and then bash out the last 5. Should finish a bit after 1, if my math is correct. So then I'll have my lunch, take the dog, and so on. So only the 1 interruption this time. Then I've got to do a short run and an ice bath. Just getting my stuff ready now. Pop-Tart, had some oats, make my bottles. I made all the school lunches and stuff first so that I can minimize the gap that I have to get off the bike. I was browsing around looking for shows to watch last night. Totally forgot that Amazon Prime has good shows, and I found a whole heap. There's a bunch of stuff to watch there today. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, and I'm about to go and get stuck into the riding. So I decided, as I got a lot of riding time today, I'm going to tackle the Uber Pretzel. That's the biggest route on Zwift. With all these long rides I got, I thought I might as well tick off a lot of the big ones. My target today is to average about 150 watts. You can see I've only been on here for 3 minutes and my butt feels a bit sore, so could be a long day. I'm just going to settle in. So I've just gone past 2 hours. You can see I'm only averaging about 21 kilometers an hour, about 816 meters of climbing. Just had a brief stop to refill my bottles. I have 2 bottles, so I drink about 1 per hour. I just wanted to mention the Suda Cream is what it's called in the UK or Australia, but Desitin in America. I bought Desitin Barrier Cream because I've been having a lot of problems with chafing. The stuff is actually pretty awesome. I've been using it for about over a week now, maybe 2 weeks. I always wait and see how it goes before I judge, but I'm really impressed with it. A lot less chafing than what I normally get on these longer rides. I was just going to share a update on my gravel bike, but before I did, because the brand is kind of relevant, I thought I'd share a funny story. So my road bike, which I'm going to tell that story one day, is a Moto Bacan, and there's a store here called bikesdirect.com. They sell the bikes online. They're much cheaper. They're good quality bikes, but they're sort of direct to consumer, so they're much cheaper. They have a separate store called Bike Island. Bike Island sells the factory seconds for bikes direct. You can get them much cheaper. So I bought my gravel bike from there. It's a B.A.D gravel bike. And when I got my road bike, I used to go to this particular store, which I won't name. And B.A.D is actually, frames are made in Taiwan, which is where a lot of bike frames, including ones like Giant, are made. And it's assembled in Texas. It's kind of important to the story. There's a big difference, obviously, for people that know, between Taiwan and China. That's like the difference between North Korea and South Korea, I guess. And so I take my bike into the store, where I always do, and the guy is like super pissed off, the worker, and he's like, oh, this fucking China crap, why you gotta bring it in here for? I was like, what the hell? I think I wanted the derailleur tuned or something like that. And I know the owner, because I used to go there all the time with my mountain bike, and this was a different guy, this bald guy, which is kind of relevant to the story. And so I'm like, what's the big deal? I just want the derailleur thing. He goes, I'm sick of people buying this China crap online, and then that they cause all sorts of problems and bring it in here, and I've got to fix it up. And I'm like, dude, like, you're getting paid. What's the problem? That's your job. You're a freaking bike mechanic. And this guy was getting really pissed off. And I said to him, like, look, you're paid to fix my bike. You're not paid to give commentary on my bike, so shut the fuck up and fix my bike. And at this stage, we're almost coming to blows. And by almost coming to blows, I mean, I think he wanted to hit me. I wasn't going to hit him. And then the guy stepped in. Like, this guy is like no one around Philadelphia. He's a really, really, really nice guy. Anybody that has anything to do with bikes in Philly knows this guy. So he's like, okay, says to the guy, you go away. I'll handle this. And he's like, sorry, it's a long day. And I was like, whoa. I didn't know that, and the funniest thing is, this store don't even sell bikes, so it's not like I took business away from him. But he tells me that, the local stores don't like you buying online because it takes business away. I'm like, whatever. So I didn't end up ever going back there, not because of that, but because they're cash only, and it's kind of a nuisance getting around Philly with cash. No one carries cash anymore, so I switched bike stores. Went to a different bike store. A brand new one opened around the corner from my house. I had to get my wheels taped. Two things I don't do is tape wheels and tape handlebars, because I'm useless at it. So I took some wheels that I was setting up tubeless to get them taped. And the guy is working there, and I'm chatting to him and asking him about his new store. And he said, yeah, I've worked various stores in Philly. And then that I used to go to the store around the corner a while back. He's like, oh, I used to work there. And this dude in this new store is a bald-headed guy. And so I said, oh man, I used to go there, but this real fuckwit works there. I couldn't stand going back. And as soon as I said that, because I told him, yeah, he didn't like my China bike, which is not even from China. As soon as I said that, it's like we had this really weird boom like that. At the exact split second, we both recognized each other. I was like, oh shit. But he's like, oh, sorry, you see things different when you're the business owner compared to the employee. He says, oh, yeah, I don't care, I just fix bikes now. I am the business, but I just concentrate on fixing bikes. So I've been going to that guy for most of my stuff. And I chat to him a fair bit. He's actually a really, really nice guy, and we get along really well now. So now I've got this B.A.D, and it's going to need some more work. Ice bath done. It was absolutely freezing, it's like daggers in my toes especially. Showered and fresh now. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know what red eye means, maybe a bit dehydrated, but showered. And now to finish the day with this is a really good non-alcoholic beer. It's one of the best I've had from Whole Foods. It's only $7.50 for a 6-pack, but every time I go back it's sold out. But hopefully tomorrow. But for now I'm going to relax, cook some dinner, and enjoy this beer. The long day is over. So this is my dinner for tonight, replenishing carbs. I've got a base of yellow rice, that's codfish that I cook with olive oil and butter. I made my own guac, so it's just a mixture of avocado, tomato, red onion. I got black beans in there, some cheese, 2 scrambled eggs for the protein. So high in protein, high in carbs. Hopefully a lot of calories, at least 1,000 I'm hoping, or I'm guesstimating, and I'll be ready for tomorrow. So it's Friday after my long bike day, long run day today. I forgot to, normally after a long bike I take, I forget the name, naproxen before bed, but I forgot and I'm damn sore this morning. The run today is going to be pretty tough. Normally I'm at about 5.5, but I've been pushing up to 6 miles per hour. I think today it'll be 5 miles per hour. Like yesterday for my recovery it was 5, dropping to 4.7. The key is target heart rate, not pace. So I've got to stay under 137 beats for 3.25 hours. So I'm going to load up on coffee and carbs now and see how we go. So it's Saturday morning. I just finished what's usually the toughest workout of the week for me, which is my interval session, 9 times 2 minutes at about 75% FTP, then 1 minute at FTP, then 1 minute recovery, and do that 9 times for a total of 1 hour and 5 minutes. It's usually tough because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are the long heavy days, and I'm just absolutely zonked. Last night I had to fold washing, and that was exhausting. I had to stop and take a break before I finished folding the washing. I think, how the hell am I going to get through today? But our local Philly Tri Club has just started our winter riding, which we meet on Zwift and Discord or Zoom and just chat, and makes the time go really fast. So I do my workout, chat to friends from the club, and the time zips past in no time. So now I'm just going to have my breakfast. Breakfast is pancake. I buy this stuff from Costco. Like, this huge thing is like 2.1 kilos, which is 4.5 pounds of protein pancake. I mix in some almond milk. I'll throw an egg in there, and it's a good sort of carb protein. And I'll throw some I'll throw some maple syrup on there, and it's a good carb protein load. My wife has taken my youngest daughter to Washington for the weekend, so it's just me and my older daughter. So we're gonna do some fun stuff this weekend. Probably not. Maybe go to a movie, and tomorrow she has her 5K. So the mum was meant to go with her, but she's stuck with me for the run instead, and it's forecast for rain, so it might not be too fun. Exciting times.
Take off your man bra.
Daddy-daughter day. Going to watch a movie.
Take off your man bra. Take off your man bra.
She's a bit embarrassed. Doesn't realize how cool her dad is.
No, your man butt isn't cool.
We're gonna go and watch some Disney movie, I think it is, called Wish. Starts in 10 minutes.
Oh, that's bad.
So we don't get there too early, otherwise we're gonna watch all the crap, get some popcorn and a drink, get a nice warm comfy seat. She can watch, I can sleep during the movie.
Wait, what? Take off your man bra.
And then later on we're going to some place called Longwood Garden, some sort of
I'm going to potato corner.
fancy garden. No, we're not going to Potato Corner.
Yes, we are.
Okay, now have you ever been with a place?
I would watch the barcode thing.
Ow, it's really hurting. Ow, ow, ow. You deserve to be seen with somebody else.
Say when? Never, John. Bury me in cheese. Oh, I apologize in advance. The eating you're about to see will not be pretty.
So we're now at Longwood Gardens. I got no idea what this place is, but it's crawling with cars. As you can see, cars everywhere. We're just kind of guessing the entrance is this way. I don't know why so many people want us to come just to see a garden, but hopefully it's good. We drove for like an hour to get here, so we'll see. And I'm absolutely gassed. My legs are tired, so hopefully it's not much walking here. So Sophie is very skeptical of what this place has to offer. right?
There's a bunch of car parks, and all I can see are different colored trees.
we don't have high hopes.
What does this place have to offer that has 10,000 cars here? And a bus! Is there like does the president live here?
I think there's a Christmas display going on. Well, let's...
And we never allowed the devil to come to the party. You can't fix this. You lost a friend. Hearts breaking. Right and left. Friendships break like glass. And the devil pours another glass. It's so easy. The devil pours a glass of champagne. Ask someone new to dance. It's so easy to ruin people's lives. Twirls around, starts to laugh. Tear up the invitation. Hear the bells ring on the hour. Twirls around and he laughs. He said we'd never be sorry for what we've done. And we never allowed the devil to come to the party. You can't fix this. You lost a friend.
Wait, what number are we on? 5? 180.
So,
85.
after almost...
we were on 195.
So after almost 4 hours at Longwood Gardens, what do you think of Longwood Gardens?
Successful.
I thought we were at
So you enjoyed it, did ya?
195. I thought we were at
It was-
195.
It was worth the trip.
195.
I want to say no, but
5 more.
Now we just have to find the car. We're trying to remember where we parked. So it's just after 7 on Sunday morning. Up early. Got one more that's waking up. Girls on the Run 5K fun run this morning. My wife's away, so running with my daughter. She did it with my wife last year in 48 minutes. She wants to beat 48 minutes this year. So I'm going to get up early.
why would you say that?
That's what you told me last night. You said you want to beat 48 minutes. That's the goal.
Why would you tell people that? A random old man would come and chase me down.
So we're going to get some coffee and breakfast. And then we're going to head off. This one just has to wake up.
No, wait. I put the blanket on and now Booby's paws are trapped under the blanket.
He's sound asleep. He won't be up for a long time. We've got this lazy lump as well. So here we are,
Not excited at all.
5 kilometers, and it's rainy and miserable, as you can see.
Technically, I've done 10 kilometers in my entire life.
Yeah, but the goal today, she said, is 35 minutes.
Either 38 to 35.
Yeah, that's very ambitious, but we'll see how we go.
We're going to sprint the entire time.
Hopefully this rain holds off.
It's not that bad. It's really slow, but it's just...
Good morning to everyone just joining us. Girls on the Run would like to thank Chartwell.
So what's the verdict? Was it fun?
Kind of. It was fun in the beginning and the ending.
And a PR, 41 minutes. 41:37.
39.
41:37.
No, it's 39.
Still PR'd by 6.5 minutes.
Would you say 39?
We'll see.
39.
We'll see if Strava will change it. So home for rest for the rest of the day.
We're gonna stop by Starbucks.
We'll see.
This is my Wawa.